What's the haps? I'm Meroka and welcome back to SkySaga! It's been a little while. I've been busy. Been busy building. There's a lot of this that needed building, quite frankly. So yeah, it took me a while. I did say I needed to crack on and do some sort of behind the scenes stuff, really. So I kind of have a ground floor for the most part. So yay, we got fences going round. Ooh, look at the fences. Fences. They come to here. I need to do something here, I suppose, but I'll get to that. I need to find a way, convenient and interesting looking way to attach it to the back. Not sure quite how to do that, but fences now go around to here. I suppose I could just continue the Zen garden around the back, but that means I need to make more fences. Fences are expensive. I didn't realize quite how expensive fences are. Did you know how expensive fences are? Do you know how expensive all these fences were? A big part of what took me so long was getting the wood to make them. Do you know how much wood this takes? Do you know? Do you know how much wood it takes to wrap a red wood fence, rustwood even, a rustwood fence, all the way around a Japanese-style temple? 750 wood. At least 750 wood. I waited for the vendor to get it in stock, actually, quite frankly, because it was really the only practical way I was going to get it. So that took longer than I would have liked. For some reason, they'd sell tidewood far more than rustwood. Eventually, rustwood came up, and I bought 3 full stacks of the stuff. That did. I had most of the front row in place, actually, so probably only kind of did the 2 sides for the most part, and I guess down the back there. Yeah, I ain't even started on the second floor. We've got a second floor to do. I ran out of rustwood, and by the time I went back to the vendor just to restock on rustwood, they'd actually changed what they were selling, so. I don't know what time they change anymore. I thought they changed at like 1 AM or something in the morning. No, doesn't seem like they do anymore. So yeah, I ran out of rustwood. I need that vendor to stock me more stuff so I can buy more rustwood to do the next floor, because I can't do that. Oh boy, took some work. The bloodstone, I had plenty of bloodstone. Bloodstone was fairly easy to obtain. That was okay. That wasn't a problem. The main issue really with the bloodstone is just processing it, turning it into blocks, and then turning that into the walls is just a time-consuming process. That's just one of those things where you just need to sort of switch off and build for the most part. I suppose I should put some doors in up here. I'm just putting walls in right now. I just figured I should actually start building while I'm talking. That seems like a thing I should do. And what I want to do is make at least a little bit of headway on the next floor. I don't want to go ahead and build the next floor without you, but you'd kind of seen what I wanted to do with the ground floor, so I was mostly happy to finish the ground floor. You'd seen what I'd got going on with the roof mostly, so again, pretty time-consuming process. Wood, not hard to come by, because that is the colour that actually the vendors sell fairly frequently, so yeah, that was okay. That was obtainable. That was definitely obtainium. Let me knock a doorway out, I suppose. Yeah, okay, cool. I kind of want to make use of this roof space, because the way I've designed it, I don't know, it's kind of weird, really. I don't know how I've managed to design it like this, but if I fill these walls in, not like this, and then I can have a step down into the top floor, which I feel would be kind of interesting, if nothing else. It's kind of an interesting bit of design that you have to go up to go down again to get to the balcony. I don't know. Could be kind of a cute little thing. So yeah, I'm going to put some steps in there. That's going to require me to make some things. Ouch, my ankles. I have materials for lots of things. First and foremost, wooden. Those ones, yes. Make 2 of those, that's all I'm going to need. I'll probably, as I say, I probably will do 4 of those, but yeah. Well, that's another one of those things I'll just sort of hammer out the details when you guys ain't around. I'll just kind of chill one day. I'll sit and watch some YouTubes and kind of vegetate for a bit, and mostly just kind of tweak bits of temple whilst I'm vegetating. This is a good time to do these things. Probably going to want to put some posts in there as well. Obviously, I'm going to need... What's the design? The design calls for inkwood, does it not? I believe. I didn't bring any inkwood with me. I have some. I'm pretty certain. Yeah, I went into a mine shaft that had a bunch, and I dug out a whole ton of it, so I should have some inkwood to put in there so we can continue on with our kind of structural theme. Something else I would like to build, because we've got a lot of toys now, actually. 2 things I want to build, because downstairs is bland and dark. We've still got our weirdo tatami mat things going on. Someone suggested I could put pillars in the corner, and I actually really like that idea. That seems like that could do the job quite well. Rather than just having the wooden posts, which kind of look... they might look okay, but probably a bit awkward. And rather than just leaving it blank, yeah, pillars. Pillars seem like they would fit in there okay. And guess what? I have a pillar recipe. I've had that a while, but it's also... it's Thursday today. It's always Thursday when I record these. I don't know why. Just random coincidence mostly, but... Yeah, Thursday is market day, and they have added ornate stone pillars, and carved stone pieces, and pillar bases, and a pillar top. Some of these things. I don't know if it was all of those things. Bits to do with pillars. I think I got that one out of a chest somewhere. But the other bits you can buy from a vendor, and they are ornate and shiny. And that's one I've wanted for a while. Actually, that's quite a nice looking one. Do I have anything I can demonstrate with? So yeah, it's kind of like that. Put some metal rods in, and it's got some nice decoration around the edge of it. That's pretty funky. I would have liked that to have been made out of two different kinds of coloured stone, because I'm pretty sure when you see them in like the world and stuff, I'm sure they have more than one colour. I think these other bands around them, the bits that aren't metal, are a different coloured stone. I don't know why it doesn't let you craft that, but hey, okay, never mind. What I need to do is kind of decide what colour I want them. I brought the bloodstone with me thinking, hey, we kind of got a bloodstone kind of thing going on. Seems like that wouldn't be a bad colour to put in there. And I was thinking gold is a nice ornate colour for a temple, but ultimately when it comes down to it, I just kind of don't like that pillar design. That particular combination of pillar colours, you know. The red and... not that one, that red. Yellow... ugh, no, that doesn't work. That definitely doesn't work. Blue? Not hating it. Not hating it. I would have to go and make some more colours. White would match the walls. That wouldn't work. And I've got a little bit of black, which I suppose we can make something out of that. First I'm going to have to cook some up, though. So let us get cooking. I think it's 6 to make one, and I want to make... let's make a couple. Let's see, I'm going to go through all my blindstone doing this, so I need to go dig out more blindstone. Oh, how tedious. Right, so that's going to allow me to make 2 pillar pieces. What else do I need to make? Lighting was the thing I was thinking I wouldn't mind making. So, last Thursday, when I didn't record one of these things of all times, actually, they added... well, to be fair, the most interesting thing they added was one of these. I think they added the stone bench as well, which is kind of funky. Actually, tell you what, those would sit in a Zen garden pretty nicely, come to think of it. I might have to cook up a few of those and stick them in a Zen garden. I hadn't contemplated that, but now that I look at it, I'm like, yeah, that could work. And a glowing stone decoration? Oh, suddenly I'm feeling like these things work with the things that I'm making. There's, of course, the other glowing stone doodad piece thing. That one, yes. Glowing stone decoration tall. Which would work less well than the other one. That one seems like it would sit up against a wall and look interesting and exotic. Which is what one wants from one of those things. So we've got those. We've got black. It's sitting on a black. I don't know if I want the black white, maybe. Probably don't want the red or yellow. And I didn't bring any jewels to go in the middle. I brought these because what I really wanted to make was those weird sort of bui, however you pronounce it. I think it varies depending on region. Kind of lamps that the fishing town ones, you know. It's a bui lantern. Yes, a nautical theme. It's not very Japanese, but I've seen it, they've used it in a bunch of places in SkySaga, and it seems to fit reasonably well wherever you might be inclined to put it. It's kind of one of those things that just generally looks pretty good in game. So I've got some of those. Let's ooh, oh, they're gonna look striking. Yes, I think they might be the way forward. Yes, indeed. Yeah, black with a gold trim. Ooh, they gonna look good. I think they may be the way forward. Also thinking one of those ornate pillar bases might go at the back to connect the fence onto the back somehow. We could probably make that work. I think we could. There's a way there. There is a way we could do that. Let's see. From there, what else do we need? What else So in order to make those, I need rope and I need decorative jewels. In order to make a rope, we need to talk to a furnace. Hello, furnace. How are you? In order to make a rope, we need 4 cotton and a fabric dye. I'm using cyan because I like cyan, and mostly that reason and that reason alone, if I'm honest. Whether a white lantern with a cyan binding is going to look particularly fantastic or not, I don't know. I'm pretty sure one of the vendors literally just sells cotton. So, I think I'm okay for cotton. I know you can pick them up by going around and smashing cotton plants and stuff, but that is a very, very tedious way to make any kind of cloth material in this game. The cloth materials, you gotta craft them all up and then make them into other stuff, so it's just like too many steps to then have to go and smash up cotton one by one at a time. No. Let's make things. Let's make... What was I making? Do I have enough yet? I have 2 rope. Where is it? I feel like I should have enough. Was it not? Was it more than 2? 2 rope. Oh, and the jewel. Oh, I never made the jewel. Okay, that would do it. Let's get some jewels made. Right, you're done. Of course. Always forgetting to make the jewels. I didn't want to make that many. Feature requests. Radiant Worlds. Can I please right-click these to cancel the recipe? They're queued. Surely I can just go, no, undo, undo. I haven't started making it yet. I would like to be able to cancel that. That may already be the sort of thing that's already on their agenda, but yeah. I haven't got around to it yet, perhaps. I would hope so. Right, so these things, they are pretty cheap for what they are. 2 rope, 1 jewel, and then... see what this looks like, I suppose. One of those, one of those, one of those, and off you go. Cool. So we'll give those a moment and then they'll be up and running. I'm gonna go dig out those doorways. So if I put posts in here, these doorways are not going to be huge, I suppose. If I were to make the doorways huge, there wouldn't be much in the way of walls, so the doors are going to have to be smallish. I do have those steps, I can probably put the steps in now, can't I? So, steps. Hello. Yoink and yoink. Cool. So, nothing particularly to go wild about. It is purely functional. It will let you walk up things onto the balcony. Yay, neat. And eventually there will be a fence around here, but not today. Right, let's look at these things. Look at the things which we have. Lanterns! I need more of these, but I want to know if they look good first. So they're going to attach to a ceiling somewhere, like in the middle of a tatami mat? So, is this in the middle of a... yeah, this is middle. This is middle. Boom. Okay, let's do the other one. I like this grid. This grid functionality is very, very neat. Like it. Okay. Is that the light? Is this the lighting we want in here? Grid off, please. It's very cold. It's a very cold lighting. It's white. It's cold. I'm not sure that's the lighting I want. The thing is, it's the lighting color I want. That I would like the lamps to be that color. I suppose, given that light source is coming from inside the bindings, the color of the bindings doesn't matter a whole great deal. Because then they're also shrouded in whatever light source you've got, so if I were to use a colored lamp, they would all be colored whatever color the lamp was. I'm thinking yellow would be a yellow or orange would be a nice warm color. Basically torch color, quite frankly. This light would be the nice warm light in there. I'd have to make orange. I'd have to do it with orange crystals for that. Contemplating the idea of red. Red is probably too much. We tried the red torches outside, and they're a very, very overpowering color. It's probably too much. It's probably not what we want in here. Something exotic is also tempting. I could go, like, put some blue, green, or purple light in there, but those are also really kind of too much. I don't know. I'm going to go grab some yellow and orange crystals, I think. Probably, I'm going to get some orange crystals, actually. We're going to do some orange lamps, I think. Man, I have got to keep a better eye on the stuff that I keep. Look at these things. I got so many red fences. I didn't know I had them in here. When did they put them in here? Why do I have these? They're the things that I have here now. I am so disorganized, apparently. Yay, okay, right, let's get these things up. Let's grid me. I want to see where I'm putting things. I guess just look straight up will probably do it. Okay, and boom. That's better, that's much warmer. That's a much warmer look, isn't it? Place looks a little more cozy, a little more inviting. Still not 100% sure if it's the right color, but it's this color. It's in the right area. I wonder if these are the right lanterns for in here. I wonder if there's a better lamp I could use. I know I can do like a hanging jeweled chandelier, but that seems a little too ostentatious for one of these places. It's going for a little bit of a kind of a slightly rustic kind of look. I mean, it's obviously a little bit grandiose. There's got some like gold, need some kind of some gilt trims on like the pillars that are going to be going in here soon, but like there and there. I can't put a top and a base in it, or I'm just going to have like one bit of pillar in the middle. There's not going to be much pillar, but I could probably put a base or a top in the top. Maybe the top more so than the. I don't know. Again, it's one of those things I'm going to have to try and find out, I suppose. But that's going to require me to dig up a lot of blindstone. Blindstone is something I'm missing. Every time I go on adventures, I'm like, is there something I should be collecting here? And I invariably forget something really important that I should be collecting a lot of. Oh well, yeah, those are in place now. What else? Oh, these. I found these also in a chest, abandoned. I just thought maybe just a little bit of contrast in the steps. Just something so it just doesn't look like it's a uniform colour. Just make it look just slightly more interesting than it is. So yeah, I think I pop them in there. It just looks a little. It's nothing. It's nothing crazy. It's not going to make or break the build, but it's just something to draw the eye and make it not look like it's just a uniform slab of brown, which is what it used to look like. So something that makes it less brown slabby is good. I did find I've got quite a lot of inkwood, so we can totally start putting the pillars in here. Let's just put one in here, just to make sure everything's going according to plan. Again, just so you can see kind of where I'm going to be going with this thing between now and the next video. I'm going to try and make these less frequently, but have more stuff in them. Because early on I was just like, let's do a little bit, let's do a little bit, let's do a little bit. Now I'm kind of more of the attitude that I kind of would rather do like a slice of where I'm going next with things and then spend some time working on it. It feels a little tight-fitting. Might be worth. Is it worth moving it up another rung? We take this out, or is that too high? Because then that makes 2, 3, 4. That's where the ceiling is on the next one. On the floor below, in fact. Sorry. The floor below is. No, it's not. It's 5 tall in here, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there's a row of wood around the top. Oh, maybe we could make that work. So instead we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and a row of wood around the top. Not there, not there. Dang it. Dang it all. So that would then be the next floor? That's a possibility. Obviously the corners are going to be inkwood as well, aren't they? Because it's going to be from the outside. I want it to look like that. That can stay stone, in fact. Let's just finish off the front of this here. I just want to finish this up, so that the front of the building looks the part. And then I'll deal with the back at a later point in time, when I have some free time. Well, how much space have I got in my inventory? Enough to carry a few red fences that I didn't know I had. Bloop, 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 come on. Bloop, 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 bloop. I can't carry anywhere near as many as I would like, but I can carry a few, so that is going to be a start. For some reason you walk slow when you're carrying furniture, so don't walk around with furniture in your hands. You will be slowed! So let's put a few of these in. I need to make the redwood to go in there, don't I? That's another thing I need more redwood for. I need to be able to make the blocks that make the corner pieces. Oh, good lord. Good vendor of wooden planks, could you please furnish me with the correct wooden planks to make my furnishings? I really need them. So there we go. That's enough to do the front of the building. Brilliant. And a little extra as well, going around the side just a tiny bit. So we'll have some red ones on the corners here, and then we will come out of our building here into here. I need to figure out a way to get down down to the ground floor from here as well. That I've not figured out yet. I will figure that out soon. Promise. Promise. But for now, yeah, that's cool. Well, let's take the scaffolding out. Scaffolding always looks kind of meh. Look at that! Tell me that ain't taking shape! Tell me that ain't taking shape! Look at this! I kind of dig the blocks in the corners just kind of actually work surprisingly well. I was like, how do I do that kind of decorative kind of corner piece they have on the roofs? And it was like, you know what, blocks actually kind of work. It raises it out, makes it kind of a bit spiky, a bit interesting. And we don't have a corner piece anyway, so it kind of just works. Red trim around there, the red stone walls look pretty good. Red fences are nice. Should those be redstone as well? I don't know. Maybe. I started building them with wood, I guess I'll continue with wood. It would actually be easier to make them out of stone, just in terms of it's easier to get those resources. It's cheaper to get them out of stone, it's easier to get them out of stone. It's less... easier in terms of how long it will take me to actually make it happen. It's less work to make it out of wood, but I have to wait and keep checking every day in order to get the resources. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think we're going to put another thing on that. I think if we stick a roof on that, that could probably just look pretty boss, to be honest. Could be pretty okay. I'm very happy with the way this is shaping up. I'm genuinely quite impressed with what I've managed to do here, because I didn't think I would make... When I started building this, I was just like, this could look a bit naff. And I'm optimistic it's not going to look naff, is where I'm at right now. I'm okay with that, yeah. I'll leave you there. So thank you very much for watching. I've been Meroka. Do leave me your comments and suggestions if you have thoughts and ideas on anything to add to this. Yeah, of course. Those orange lamps are growing on me, by the way. Looking at, just peering in through them and seeing them in there lighting it up orange, it's like, that kind of works. That's actually alright, yeah. Yeah, let me know what you think of what I've done and anything you could think of to make it potentially any more interesting or better or awesome and stuffs. Yeah, all the stuffs. But for now, thank you for watching and I'll see you next time. Yeah!